Yeah, so another pair of males. We have no,
No,
sorry, one
bear and
gilt,
gilt.
bear and a gilt. Eric's got the male on the stick. 24-6 is on the stick. That would be an in-game Capone. The Capone, we go back in there. You'd have Capone next contestant, Bear 42, solid monster, I believe. Anyway, sow line has been around here a while. If this sow, mother of this pig, would this be her first litter? We would have showed her last summer. Her and her litter mate both. Hallie would have showed one. My daughter would have showed the other one. Wild-looking things. Them things were wild about their look, wild about their build. Like them extremely well. But I think in terms of you're going to see a few of them. Both litters, both them sows had litters that are both in this open house, and you're going to see I think a good set of pigs out of them. And anyway, in game 24 dash. This would be an in game. He's 24-6. I like this pig well. The bigger eared gilt over on the other side that Eric does not have on a stick. She is a mutant. Mutant's a boar that A.J. Lewis would have raised. I believe he's standing there at High Point, back on a Capone 15 litter sow. So that Capone sow, she'd be a different deal. She'd be a keeper gilt there from last spring. Be her first, first litter as well. The 15 litter sow would be the Heimer sow. That would have goes back to would have raised like the $45,000 Todd gilt and all that good stuff. So good pedigree on the bottom side of the mutant gilt, and obviously the in-game pig we like a good deal as well.
Yeah, you didn't have to go far here out of this Edgar County to get the genetics here, and have we sold other pigs out of these two litters?
Actually, the mutant gilt, we would have sold pick of the Decembers in the Vegas showcase sale, and so that gilt, she would have had a litter mate gilt that was actually they chose. So we've sold one pig out of this litter right here.
You know, and I mean, both of these are single entries into each of these litters. And I want to tell you, the people that are listening, I want to tell you a story. You know, people talk about a single pig being good out of a litter. You know, Nalani won Denver in 2014, and everybody talked about that pig and how good he was, and they wanted to know about the rest of the litter. The rest of the litter sucked, to be honest with you. But it doesn't make no difference, because when the stars align and a mother and a father throw genes from each side, they align or don't align. I'm not like my brothers, and they're not like me. Thank goodness.
Right.
But what I'm saying here is when you study this bear right here, and you study that pig for what he is, do not even think about it, him being a single one in this sale out of that litter. You study that pig, you know what I want to say he is? Special. Now, Jaden, he's special. Huh? Okay, that's fair enough. But this bear is special. I mean, when you study this pig's proportion and his center cage, when you look at his center cage and his feet and legs, you don't think that thing's going to have a front end like that, because he's burly. He's great in his center cage. His hip and pin bones are set up there on the corners. His toes are good, and he gets out and goes. Jared, what do you think about that pig, seriously?
I like that pig. That pig is he is would be on the short list if you were to text me. I've actually sent his notch out a few already as well. That build, design, huge forearm, shaggy, big kind of skull, good kind of skull.
I have not seen these pigs until they hit the ring here. They just kind of threw the headphones on me, and I totally agree. And that's why I asked him the question. That's how confident I was when I asked him that question, because I don't care if he's the only one out of that litter in this thing. You best pay attention, because that pig right there, and he's perfect state fair size.
Yeah, that primo.
Huh?
Primo.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's perfect state fair size, and the gilt is no different. Now, the gilt can go multiple ways. She could be your next sow Barra producer, or she could be your next show gilt. She's burly, she's stout, she's got a huge mongus rib cage to her. She's stout skulled and built good. So you could go a lot of different ways with her. Two very good single entries out of those litters, and do not forget what I tell you. Don't be afraid of those ones, because when the stars align, and both of these are very, very good. Bone, feet. How's that game going?
Down, or we're up one. Up one. I'd
We're
check
watching.
in there.
We're watching the NCAA tournament while we're doing this. So, very good pigs. I can promise you, this bear right here. Get prepared because I'm going to bid against you. That's just all there is to it. I like this pig. He's one of my favorites that's come through here today, and I could give a care less if he's the only one out of that litter. That's a very good pig.